And here are the 5 red lights. And it's go, go, go! Igasuga tried to take away the lead from the Audi driver, but it looks like he has to jockey along with the other drivers. But it's really clear to see the Audi driver is way ahead of everyone already at this rate. Meanwhile, it seems that one of the bronze, that is Leon, has a really good start.
That was a pretty weak start from the Ferrari driver there. He got a curb on the way, so he's got a while to go here. This is going to be a long race. Leon, in the meantime, just sliding as per usual.
Yep.
Seems as if F2 does not translate. Luca, however, in the meantime, has retaken the position from me. And Max in contention for the podium here. That's it's been a long time.
So here is the first lap battle. As we can see right now, the drivers are trying to start as much as they can. We can see one of the drivers going wide. I don't know who that was. That was the Ferrari driver again. And he looks like he's losing his place to Leon in the Bronze GP. Luca currently in the lead, me in second place, Piovana currently in third, and we have Max in fourth. Then in fifth we have Leon Bigasuga in sixth and Elvi in seventh place, currently fighting really hard for fifth place. Jamal and Elvis in the McLaren duos currently in 8th and 9th respectively, Dom currently in 10th. Daniel in the Lotus currently in 11th, Damon currently in 12th, Woven King currently 13th, and Rose unfortunately still stuck in his car. So as we can see right now, I think Luca is trying to pull away from me, but me is maintaining more or less the same pace as him. Factor up in third already, so is Leon. But Piovana is barely hanging on to fourth. He is in trouble here because he is starting to create a DRS train from what I see. Oh, big slide from the Ferrari.
You can also see that Luca occasionally swaps to Rich during the straights to try and get that speed to pull away from me. I think he's had a bit of space.
So Leonard, do you think Luca's current fuel situation is good or bad right now?
So, judging by the difference from lap 2 and lap 3, he has had a fuel consumption of 1.96, if I remember correctly. So he's been doing well so far in terms of fuel consumption, but the racing is definitely debatable. Me now getting the move done.
Yep. Luca is trying to defend, but Lee just has way much faster speed compared to the Audi, but it comes to the corners, Luca has way more control of the Audi. It's neck and neck, but I think Nee is slightly ahead. I think Nee makes it. Nee currently takes the lead of the race. But not for long, because Luca takes back the lead. Corner after corner, two drivers battling hard. But it looks like Luca, he is way slower on the straights. Nee overtakes him at the end of the corner, down into the exit. Luca, really slippery rear end there. Nee hanging on to the rear of the wing, but he makes the move. He's slightly ahead and once again. But it's neck and neck. The lag of the Roblox is making it very difficult to tell who is currently in the lead, but it's really safe to say both drivers are neck and neck.
Luca's not going to want any more of those red sectors though. But as you can see, Luca, I'm still going to continue. Luca is swapping to Rich in the straights, but Nee isn't, so he's really just hoping his cornering will drag him across the rear wing of Luca.
Meanwhile, in third place, we have a huge fight. I think it was a 5-car. Luca? Oh!
Yeah, he went off the circuit for a moment.
But he's still...
Oh, LV's crashed. LV has had a crash.
Oh no!
That's unfortunate. For the man who started P5, he will now be DNF.
Yikes! So one Ferrari down, one remaining. And one is that Bigasuga is currently fighting for third place among 5 other drivers at the moment. Sorry, 4. But it looks like Max and Bigasuga having a battle there. Bigasuga going a little bit wide. The line has compromised his exit speed, and it looks like Dom has overtaken them both. So Lee currently in the lead. Luca currently in second place. Lee has way better pace at this moment. Giovanna maintaining his pace currently in third. But it looks like Dom is getting faster towards Giovanna. Oh, what's this? Lee slowed down. Lee lost his lead. He lost 3 positions. He's down to 4. What happened to Lee? As we can see right now, Luca's also struggling to keep the lead. As we can see, Giovanna and Dom are charging for the lead. Here comes Giovanna. Can he make the move? He's on the gearbox of Luca right now. Luca is under massive stress from the 2 drivers of Giovanna and Dom. Luca struggling to keep his speed through the corners, but Giovanna has the straight line speed. Or does he? Giovanna, can he put the pressure on? He will have to do for 1 more lap. But there's another player at contention, that's Dom, as he overtakes Giovanna for second place. Giovanna currently in third, with Dom in second place, hunting down Luca for the lead. But let's not forget about Bigasuga in the Ferrari. He's currently very close in fourth as well. Luca currently has a lot of hunters at his back.
But we were talking about crashes that could cause safety cars a few minutes earlier.
Yep.
And I suppose LV's crash is an example of, well, what not to do if you want to start a safety car.
Yes, because he is in the gravel and because there's no safety car. Unfortunately, so far no safety car yet. So that is bad news for Luca. He will have to continue conserving, and that is going to make it really difficult, especially with the Red Bull and the Ferrari behind him.
So Giovanna in the meantime indeed having lost position to Big, and he's now gunning for this fight between the top 3 in the WEC at the moment. We've got top 3 in the race, top 3 in the WEC, fighting each other.
And meanwhile, as we can see right now, a battle is going on between Luca and Dom. Dom currently ahead of Luca. He makes the move. He is now defending from Luca. Luca suddenly dropping in pace, but through the corners he finds it back. Really interesting racing line from Luca. Really fast in the corners, but in the straights he is the most vulnerable. It's a 3-car battle between the Audi, the Red Bull and the Ferrari once again. Continuous lap by lap. At this moment, at this rate, if this fight keeps going on, I'm going to run out of my voice. So as you can see right now, Luca currently ahead of Dom, but Dom has a way better exit speed. And Dom retakes the lead once again until Luca can overtake him in the corners. Can he overtake him at the final corner? No, he can't. Dom is slightly ahead of the Audi driver once again. But down into the first corner, Pailuka maintains a way better speed. Dom is under massive pressure because Pailuka's strength lies in the first and second sector. Sorry about that. So how long will Dom be able to last? Let's find out. Meanwhile, it seems like Lee is losing pace because it looks like Max has already overtaken him for 5th place.
Oh, Big's got a lot of pace there. With hot lap mix, he's going to get better top speed here as well, and he makes that move on Pailuka stick as well. Now he's going for Dom, but he goes onto the grass. He's going to have to recover that later.
That Ferrari driver, he's coming in way too hot. He's going to understeer at that corner. So he really needs to brake a little bit more if he's going faster.
Never tell a fast driver to go slower.
Yeah, that's true. But you have to brake more in order to go faster in the next corner, isn't it?
Oh, he clips the cover. Yeah, he clips the barrier there.
Yeah, I saw that as well. He was lucky he didn't crash into that wall.
So Max just kind of taking some sand with him. Well, gravel.
And due to his error, Lee is back in 5th. Leon currently in 7th place. Daniel currently in 8th. Diamond currently in 9th. In No Man's Land, Elvis and Jamal currently doing their own thing in McLaren. Meanwhile, it's a feisty fight for the lead because Dom makes a mistake. He loses several positions. He loses 2 positions to the Audi driver and the Ferrari. It seems like Dom, he's understeering quite a lot, isn't he?
Piovana, in the meantime, is back in this battle.
So that makes it a 4-car battle for the lead. So meanwhile, FIA has reported to me that Max has spun and thus going into the pits. He is the first driver to make it into the pits. Very interesting undercut strategy here from the Mercedes driver, deciding not to wait for a safety car at all.
So Piovana's out. Piovana is out of the race.
Oh, damn it! I missed the crash. What happened
He's
there?
rolled onto the circuit, and now we have a safety car.
Yikes.
Yeah, and it seemed quite intentional as well.
And it's right after Max has pitted as well, so how bad is this safety car going to affect Max?
Well, I mean, he's had a chance to pit now before everyone else. He's got...
He pitted before,
got the-
didn't he? He pitted...
Well, yeah, so he won't have to pit again. On that difference, it's fine.
True that. In Roblox it's easier to overtake than in real life. If this is real life, well, that would have been a disaster. Bigasuga deciding to pit 1 lap after. So Bigasuga is staying out. So, Bigasuga overtakes the safety car by accident. Alright, so while we're waiting for the safety car, let's invite Elvi into the commentary box. The Flying Seal, Elvi 1002. So come up to stage and let's have a quick interview, shall we?
Max
Hello,
has been
gentlemen.
into fourth.
Hello,
okay.
Elvi. So,
Hello.
tell us, what happened there back there? How did you crash?
Okay, so I learned one thing about this track. don't touch curbs.
Yeah, no, that's kind of like going into Greece and saying, "Hey guys, I just learned, don't touch the grass."
Yes, yes. So basically, I was driving.
Sorry to
And
interrupt you guys, but it looks like Nee is out of the race. He's walking out of the car in the pits. Nee is out of the race. He has retired. That is so sad.
Okay, so basically, I was in the straight. I had the RS, and when I turned, I tried to turn. I clipped the curb a bit with my left front wheel, and I just got exploded into the air.
Oh. So basically, it's a huge bump, isn't it?
Yeah, I have a clip of it too.
Yep. That is very unfortunate for you. I wish you best of luck in the final race next week.
Yeah, what race is it?
Next week we are going to have the final race in Texas.
That's way worse than this track.
That's why I wish you best of luck.
Thank you. And yes, goodbye now.
Goodbye.
All right.
Thank you for your time.
All right. So. Right
Oh,
now,
we've got the leaders into the pits again.
That's because Bigasuga did not make the pits in the previous lap. So his
That's true.
tire. Yes, his tire is one that
But now
pressure.
he loses everything. Max, however, has gone into the pits before. Looks like he's just trying his chances.
So right now, Dom is the current leader of the race, currently in the hards, whereas Pailuka is in the mediums.
Sometimes the hards have more pace than the mediums, though, so I don't blame them. So with the current standings, I think Dom can still stay in contention. I'm not totally sure. For the title, that is.
Yeah, at the current moment, if Pailuka gets 7th place, but that's wishful thinking in my opinion. Pailuka will definitely gain more position and gain more points. Even if Dom takes the lead, it will make it very difficult for him to steal the WBC in the final race, especially with such a huge gap. It's still possible, but it's basically impossible. It's very difficult. So, speaking of difficult, Dom is controlling the pace of everyone else, trying to make it difficult for everyone to restart the race. You can see Leon is getting really frustrated with how slow Dom is. Basically going side by side, Max Verstappen style in Abu Dhabi 2021. Then here comes Dom, charging his gun, charging his Red Bull into the next lap.
So it seems as if Max has overtaken Big. That's interesting. But Dom's pretty far away now. He's going to enjoy that bit of gap he's got between Leon and himself. Not as if Leon's going to catch up though. Diamond in third. We've got Daniel Ricciardo in fourth. He's going a little sliding though. Jamal fourth. That's funny.
That was a really good safety car restart from Dom.
Luca's already made up a position by now.
So Luca, what he wants to do is gain as much position as he can. Currently we have 3 drivers with a total second 1 in the leaderboard. Leon is in second place. He is already losing so much pace. Already 1.1 second behind the leader. He's losing a lot of pace compared to Dom. And he's now 1.4. Diamond as well, losing a lot of pace.
Paluca's had a little error there.
Yep, I saw that as well. But he managed to keep it in control, nevertheless. Really lucky for him. But actually, it's not really luck. That's actually pretty good skill, I must admit.
I mean, sometimes the counter steering just comes to you naturally. I suppose it's quite similar in this case.
Yep, but it takes skill to counter steer, because if you counter steer too much, you're going to spin out, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah.
But in the meantime, Big has covered up. Oh well, he has cleared a gap of 1 second to the leader. But his tyres aren't doing all too great after being used for a lap now. 98% on all their tyres on softs, which is of course different compared to the 98% mediums of Paluca.
Yep.
Because not every 98% is the same. But regardless, Big already into third now. He'll be eager to overtake Leon, getting him out of the way for that nice P2 position.
I must say, that is some really aggressive corner cutting from the Ferrari driver. As you can see right now, he's already right on the tail of Leon, and he goes for the overtake. Leon going wide. Bigasuga overtakes the Braun for second place.
Wouldn't exactly know if that's commentary worthy.
And somehow, according to the chat, Ni's car is moving. Huh, that's weird. Yep, the Victoria drivers are just playing with Ni's car at this point. Anyways, Dom is running away with the lead. Bigasuga is now trying to catch up to him. So the biggest question now is whether Biga's tire is going to be able to last to the end of the race.
I don't think that's the idea.
So what do you think is a more appropriate strategy at this point for Biga?
Well, just saving us tyres. If you wanted to make a gap of 20 seconds, well, that'd be difficult considering Paluca's on the same amount of pace as he is. It would be difficult for him to even create a gap of 20 seconds within 4 laps or so. It'd just be unrealistic, of course.
So meanwhile, I'm reading the chat. Lee and Kamal are communicating with each other to ask Kamal for help to help him race. Because somehow Kamal is able to drive Lee's car. Oh, someone crashed! Who is that? Paluca! Oh, Paluca!
Well, he hasn't quite crashed. Oh, Jamal's made a nice spin there.
Yeah, Paluca for a moment there turtled his Audi. He is really lucky he didn't lose any tires. And he resumes the race as if nothing happened. So as you can see right now, it seems like the gap between Dom and Bigasuga is slowly decreasing. It seems like Bigasuga is actually having much better pace compared to the Red Bull driver. And this is it. He's already below 1 second. Dom could be in big trouble here. Meanwhile, Daniel Ricciardo somehow in no man's land in third place. Diamond currently in fourth is under trouble from Max. Dom is pulling away. But let's get back into Diamond and Max. We can see Max is closing in on the Brawn. But Leon is also benefiting from the slipstream of the two drivers. So as we can see right now, Diamond makes a mistake and goes through Spectre and Leon makes a mistake! Leon crashes front wing! Leon lost his front wing after hitting the wall. What a shame!
That's going to give Lucas some very convenient points though.
Yep, indeed.
So Big has finally overtaken Dom for the lead here. No surprise considering Dom is on the hards, however Big is on 93% soft, so chances Dom's going to take that position back in 2 laps.
Yeah, I can't believe I missed the battle between the Ferrari driver and the Red Bull. I was not expecting Dom to lose so much pace back there. Oh, Leon currently in the pits to fix his front wing on the soft. Dom is trying all he can to fight back for the lead.
So Big's tyres already on 90%, he's going to face some real difficulties from that in around a lap.
I see that Dom is understeering as well.
But he won't be for long, his tyres are still just fine.
Yeah. Really interesting to see the difference between the softs and the hards, because we can see the fall off from the soft happening basically right now. But Dom somehow is still not able to capture it. Oh, Bigasuga making it into the pits. Well, that makes Daniel Ricciardo in second place and Max in third. Someone crash. Who crashed? Elvis in the McLaren crash. Oh no!
Luca in the
Anyways.
meantime has had his penalty, so that means Big gets a free pit stop for Luca's position.
Yep, and definitely he is ahead, no doubt about it. Luca is not having a good race today unless a miracle happens at this break.
Ideally, a safety car would be needed, so
But
I think this is the last lap before the safety car window closes, so I need...
oh, Diamond crash! Another crash happened. It's Diamond in the Brawn.
Oh, that might just be though. I mean, it's still on the...
It's off
it's
track
still on the
according to the
surface.
FIA. Yeah, it's touching
I
the
mean, it's
surface,
kinda
but
there.
it's out of the white line.
That's a shame.
Yeah. Diamond trying to climb the wall of the old pit lane. And his car is now moving away from him. Yep.
I think Luca may or may not have won the title. Could someone give me the calculations on that? If he just remains in P5.
So really, with only 3 laps remaining, it's going to be very difficult for Luca. His next target is Bigasuga, so that's going to be quite a challenge for Luca to make a battle out of it. Alright. So with 3 laps remaining, Dom basically has the win in the bag. is going to be able to stop him. Daniel Ricciardo currently in second place. Not to be confused with the real Daniel Ricciardo in real life. So Daniel, his pace is dropping off half a second a previous sector before. It's not looking good. It seems like Daniel's hard compound tires is really dropping off at this point. Fracture, meanwhile, in the mediums, currently in third, is slowly catching up to Daniel. Safety car window is closed, so we're not going to have any more safety car if someone crash. Daniel is trying to pull away from Max as much as he can. Max also struggling to keep up the same pace with his tires at 86% at this point. Huge tire life compared to Dom.
So currently I'm seeing Big taking P2 if all goes to plan, and Fireluca taking P3.
P2?
Yes, I don't know if you've noticed, but the guys in P2 and P3 have pace of 121, 122.
Yeah, you're right about
Yeah,
that.
Big and
They have
Pi have
really slow
120.
pace. Max tires is basically dead at this point, don't you agree?
I disagree. We can go on for a little while.
Okay. It's going to be very difficult to make it work with 84%.
You might crash in the last lap though. He's already making a few errors, which opens up the possibility for Big to get past. I believe Spectre might give Pailuka his DRS. Good friends, of course. Jesus Christ, what was that? Saw Big going at super speed.
That was massive lag. I see him freezing and going really fast and freezing once again. Really bad network lag from the driver, it seems. But what is not...
He has secured the position now.
Yep. Vilasuga takes third place. So where's Daniel Ricciardo? Daniel Ricciardo place is being in track right now. Vilasuga is charging like, wow. Wow, he's really fast already. Oh my god, Vilasuga takes second place as if Daniel Ricciardo is sitting in the parking lot.
And
Damn.
you dared question me.
Wow, I did not expect a huge drop off in pace that much.
Pailuka's going to be really close to getting out of fuel at the end of this race though. But it is the final lap now.
So as it stands, Dom in the lead, Vilasuga currently in second place, Daniel currently in third, Max currently in fourth. Pailuka will have to settle for fifth. Oh, what's this?
Max has had a
makes a
little
mistake.
moment there.
Pailuka, yep, you're right, Max made a mistake. Pailuka gets fourth from that. Sixth place goes to Jamal in the McLaren. Leon takes 7. 10 diamond. Elvis, me, Piranha, Woven King, and Elvi has retired.
So Dom has pretty much dominated the last few laps of this race. And it looks like he's coming across the line now to take... Oh, never mind, he's scratched it. Oh, he just finished it. But that it... I mean, that is normally not really allowed though. But, yeah.
Dom, really a showman here, or a showwoman based on his Roblox avatar. Really likes to finish in style. Luckily, it didn't finish like how he did in New Zealand.
Jamal will be finishing the race without a front wing.
You'll issue.